Hey guys, Neca Kenner here with another toy review, and this time it's for the Neca Aliens Kenner inspired Ripley figure that they released as part of the Aliens Day they had recently. Now this figure is pretty awesome. It was done as an exclusive to, I think it was Toys R Us, or it was Toys R Us, and it's basically a homage to the original vintage Kenner Aliens figure that Kenner did back in the 90s, and all they really did was they just repainted the Aliens version of Ripley and gave her a kind of a handkerchief or neckerchief type thing, and instead of her standard, well, it wouldn't be standard, but the dual flamer and the combi weapon of the flamer and pulse rifle, they gave her the smart gun, which is not the same weapon that the Kenner figure originally came with. The original Kenner figure came with a flamethrower type thing. So just having a quick look at the figure. Unfortunately I don't have the box with me. I know I have the figure, the smart gun, in the hand really awkwardly. It should be held with the handle, but she seems to hold it better this way than with the handle. You can get the hand into the handle. Just open up the arm a bit more, and you can sort of hold it with the other hand, but it doesn't have the kind of brace. There's actually, you can see it on the smart gun, that there is a hole here for where the kind of support brace would be from the actual smart gunners. So it would attach, normally the way it would have worked was it would attach onto that, and then there was a bar going onto a harness that would go from the figure onto the smart gun. Now, as far as I know, we are getting a I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly, Vasquez figure, the female smart gunner from the Aliens movie, which will probably come with this exact same smart gun, but will have the proper harness gear and stuff. So, just bringing in for a quick comparison, this is the standard Aliens version of Ripley, and this is the Kenner inspired version. As you can see, it's the exact same figure. The boots are done in yellow, the pants is still blue, but it's a darker blue for the Kenner's one, or the Kenner one. She still has the same harness with all the grenades on it, the grenades for the pulse rifle. Her top, her t-shirt is actually done in a dark maroon red, and her hair is actually even slightly different. It's just slightly more greyed. Face sculpt is the same, but the skin tones are slightly different, and again, she has the added addition of the kind of handkerchief, neckerchief type thing. You can put the weapons from this Ripley into this one with ease. Hands are exactly the same. She even has the watch as well. This one has a watch. Stand her up next to this is the only Marine figure I have, which is the Craig Windrix Marine, and she stands quite well next to him. She can, what I do have, if I just take it out there, what I have is, this is the flamethrower unit that Neca gave us with the video game Terminator versus Robocop, or was it Robocop versus Terminator video game. She can actually hold this quite well in her hand. If I just position her finger on the trigger finger. Ooh, bear with me a moment. Let me just take her off screen for 2 seconds. I'm going to get her set up. There, sorry about that. So she can hold it, and she can hold it in her hand. It's not the greatest fit, but it does work, and she looks very similar to the original one with this big flamethrower thing. Kind of looks similar to the flamethrower that she got, and you can even still use the flame burst that comes with this flamethrower. You just stick it in. Unfortunately, it makes her hands a little top heavy, so it does tend to droop down, but you can have her holding it with the flames on it. Articulation wise, just getting quickly into it, she has a head on a ball joint, she has a waist crunch, or an ab crunch. Her arms can rotate all the way around, can go in and out, they're on the standard hinge. She has rotation at the wrist, or the elbow, forward and back on the elbow. Her hands are on a slight ball joint, so she can move them slightly left and right, and they do swivel. She has that kind of rubbery diaper crotch thing that the previous one has, and her legs can go forward and back, and they're on a ball joint, so you rotate the leg up at the top and you can move the legs forwards and backwards. And she has a single knee joint, and then she has a slight rocker on the ankle, and she can move her ankle forward and backwards. As I said, it's just a reuse of the standard Aliens Ripley, just repainted to look like the Kenner one. Now, I know Neca is planning on doing aliens from the Kenner line. So far, we haven't seen any of the ones that they're planned. I think they're going to announce, or might even have some prototypes at San Diego Comic-Con this year, so at San Diego 2016. Hopefully we'll be able to see some of the interesting prototypes, or what they might give us hints at what aliens to expect for the first wave of the Kenner Aliens line. Hopefully, in addition, they will do the Marines as well. A lot of the Marines, I can see, if they get likeness rights, will be just straight repaints, like Epone, Hicks, and Hudson, and pretty much all the other characters. The Kenner ones were slightly repainted in obscure colours, but other than that, they'll probably just repaint their own characters to look like the NECA ones, or sorry, the Kenner ones. So here she is, sporting the flamer, the standard marine flamer, and it does fit her hands quite well. So there you go, guys, just a quick video review for the NECA Aliens Kenner 7-inch Ripley figure. And unfortunately, I don't have the power loader to put her into, but if I did, she would look perfect in the power loader just as well, and you could have her facing off against the Alien Queen. So there you go, guys, just a quick review. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As I said, I have plenty of stuff to review over the next couple of weeks and months, so hopefully you enjoyed the review. If you did, click like. If you want to comment, feel free to comment, and if you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.